You know, I think we're going to chat a lot less and get more gameplay underway because we want to see how this series unfolds. So let's get them both out onto the stage. It is PSYGIB and ZENAKU. Is it going to be the same outcome as last time, as these two go at loggerheads before? But now ZENAKU went down very early in the lower bracket. He's had a bit of a grind ahead of him, as he actually had an extremely close series last night for top 6 against Nosfa. And now he's back and ready to rumble. So for PSYGIB though, we saw him in the upper bracket earlier. He did ride a struggle bus here and there on Razy, but was still performing equally as well as he did yesterday.
I'll say it like this. This is not the most unformed ZENAKU we've seen in the past couple of years. In fact, I'd say this is the weakest we've seen ZENAKU perform in the last couple of years, and this is the strongest we've seen PSYGIB perform in the entirety of Quake Champions. So this is the best PSYGIB versus slightly out of form ZENAKU, and it's up to ZENAKU to bring the action to him.
Like, we know PSYGIB got top 6 at IM Katowice back in 2020, but I kind of feel like he's actually stronger now than he was then.
Yeah, it definitely it seems that way. I think then, because the game keeps evolving, the players get better as well, and this tournament is hyper stacked as well.
Yeah, and the fact that he's still able to get top 6, considering the amount of talent we have here, is pretty incredible. But before we do get into the series, we do have the picks and bans, which will be live and ready for your very eyes shortly, as this is getting ready to set up. So we'll have to see how this one is going to go. But it does mean, though, the winner of this match will have to face Maxter.
Yeah, I don't know how either of those players gonna do versus Maxter, because Maxter just always seems to find a way. Despite if his opponent is hitting more, if he's playing better, Maxter just somehow finds a way. It's that Latino flair.
It is. It's actually sickening how good he is, and the I wouldn't even call it disadvantageous angles. It's just more how he can just react in such a way with his aim skill. And we saw it so many times. It wasn't even just on Ruins, it was on Deep Embrace as well. It was across the board in that series. And the worrying thing is, it's so early on into day number 3. What's going to happen in the loser semis if you push into lower bracket finals? Like, every single one of these players are going to have to bring their A game in order to put a halt to the way Maxter is just stampeding through this lower bracket. But for now though, if you're just joining us, this is the 4th match of the day. This is going to be the lower bracket match. Will be a best of 5 between PSYGIB and ZENAKU, and this will be for a spot in the lower bracket semis for top 4. And as we mentioned just now, Maxter is going to be awaiting the winner from this match as well. And again, we just want to add thank you so much for the contributions so far on our GoFundMe. We've already gone way past the milestones so far. If we have any additional milestones, we'll let you guys know, but you guys can still contribute, and when you do, you have a chance to win one of those jerseys. And yeah, my goodness, it's been pretty crazy, but honestly, thank you so much, and we do appreciate all the contributions which we have received, which will go towards the prize pool and the event itself. So picks and bans should be coming up shortly, and believe it or not, actually they're just going to be getting prepared now. They're just waiting for PSYGIB to make his first ban.
Yeah, I wonder what we're going to see in the picks and bans. As always, I'm hoping to see some Crucible and some Exile. We'll almost certainly see Corrupted, because ZENAKU is really good on Corrupted, PSYGIB is really good on Corrupted as well, so we'll probably see that map played at some point. I'm not sure about the bans though, because I don't really see either of these players with a map that I don't favor much. Maybe PSYGIB doesn't like Crucible much, but with ZENAKU I think he kind of plays all the maps pretty well, to be honest.
Yeah, he's a good all-rounder, isn't he? It's not really too many weaknesses. I did notice for ZENAKU last night had a little bit of hesitation, but that was yesterday. Today's a new day. We saw the same signs of it on QuakeCon. Thank you very much, because I can't pick up a mug to save my life. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. But for now though, picks and bans will be up soon. We're just waiting to still get ready. And it is pretty hard to call. If it was like, you know, many months ago, then we would have said Zen has a very good chance of taking this. But the way PSYGIB's playing now, I'm not so sure. PSYGIB banning Blood Covenant straight away. Just going to be waiting for ZENAKU's ban. And remember, guys at home, this is a best of 5, and ZENAKU actually banning Corrupted Key. Finally, someone banned it, and we're going to get Crucible straight away. First of the day.
Let's go. ZENAKU. Hopefully picks Exile.
Oh, don't do it. Actually, no. Well, Exile's going to be picked anyway, no matter what. So.
Yeah. Why are you saying don't do it?
I do. Don't be fair. Don't be wrong. I do like Exile, but you put me on the spot now, so.
There we go.
We get it's the third map, so we're guaranteed to see both Crucible and Exile here, and we do have Deep Embrace as the second map. Ruins will be the fourth. And then we're going to go into that fifth and final map if we get that far, and we could do. It actually would not surprise me if we get to that fifth and final map on the Wokem. So we can now go for the champion bans. PSYGIB is going to be banning first. Death Knight's been very popular on this map. We've seen a glimpse of kill here and there, but it looks like the Ranger will be banned first.
And ZENAKU, does he want the kill? Does he want the DK? Does he want the Anarchy like Strong Sage did? Or what does he want? 7 seconds to go. Okay, there's the kill. Okay, PSYGIB surely just going to go with the DK straight away. Surely. Surely not something like a slash. There's the DK, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Because if not, we probably wouldn't, if Death Knight wasn't chosen now, we probably wouldn't see it to the, potentially the final map. Now we're going to see what's happening with Deep Embrace with the ban from Zen.
What can he ban? The hard thing for ZENAKU when going versus PSYGIB is that he probably doesn't have that much information on him. He probably doesn't know if he plays Athena or Slash that much. There's got to be some maps or some champions that ZENAKU is a little bit unsure of what PSYGIB prefers. So PSYGIB, there's the Athena. ZENAKU might just go with the Slash or the Strong. We'll see what he prefers.
Of course, no Corrupted Keep, so wouldn't be too bad whipping ban out, so we're at the Doom instead, and PSYGIB now's going to make his first ban on Exile.
So Slash is still in the pool.
10 seconds left, and it looks like he'll be banning the Strong, as now Zen's going to make that first pick. And we've had some interesting picks on Exile, so let's see what Zen's going to decide to go with instead.
It's got to be the Scale.
We've had Scale banned previously because of Exile, but now it's not banned, he's gone straight for it. And this is kind of Zen's cup of tea, because a few years ago when he first came into the Quake Pro League, he was actually favoriting the heavy champions quite a lot. So this is something he's accustomed to, and now we have the Eisen.
PSYGIB is one of the 2 people in the Quake Pro League, or the previous Quake Pro League, that is really, really good at Eisen. The other one being Avik, because they're both so good at combat skills that they can use a turret really well to cause distraction, and they have the bonus effect that the turret can stop the bull rush from Scale Bearer as well.
That is right. Next banned by ZENAKU.
The Slash is still there, right? ZENAKU surely just gonna go with the Slash. It's a great pick now for Ruin, especially versus Visor, because the Slash can just run circles around the Visor, and Visor needs to be hitting absolutely everything. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't selected back in Deep Embrace. So
nice.
Slash is available on a Wokem, but it's like I said before, I would have thought the Slash would have been picked by ZENAKU on the Deep Embrace, but ZENAKU's been known for how good he is with the Doomslayer anyway. So it looks like we'll see that clutch ban, and will we even see a Slash?
Probably not. At this point,
I doubt it. Galena versus the BJ, right.
So no Slash. That is interesting.
Yeah, because it was available for Deep Embrace and Ruins, but no one decided to go with it. So it does mean we'll have Crucible to kick things off between Zen and PSYGIB, and it will be the kill versus the Death Knight. We've seen the kill versus Death Knight at least 2 or 3 times now. It seems to be the go-to picks. And then we've got Deep Embrace, Exile, Ruins, and if it goes to the final map, which it certainly could do, will be on Awoken. So we've got the picks for both the champions and the maps predictions.
We have missed every single prediction so far.
I know. Well, it's probably going to carry on happening.
I'm just going to go with a safe pick this time and say, I can't go against PSYGIB, man. I like PSYGIB too much. I like ZENAKU too much. Like, both of these are probably my 2 favorite players to watch.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'll say 3-2 to ZENAKU.
So you think it's going to go to the full 5 mapper, yeah?
I hope so.
I was going to agree with you, but I'm not going to shake things up a bit either, because I'm not too sure how PSYGIB's going to play in this one. I'll probably say Zen as well, but I'll probably say 3-1. So
PSYGIB's going to win?
Yeah, oh yeah, of course, yeah, with the track record of our predictions, yeah, that makes absolute perfect sense. So again, guys, if you're just joining us, this is the fourth series of the day. We've got Rafa in the upper bracket final against Crazy later on. But this match is going to be for top 4, and the winner of this will be playing against Maxter. But let's see who's going to come out on top. As we're going to be starting things on Crucible, and also starting from PSYGIB's perspective. Let's see how he's going to do with this Death Knight versus Kill matchup.
See both players keeping it quiet. Only PSYGIB for the really fine skill. This flame strike and Kill just rains hell upon him, but ZENAKU stopped hitting the rocket there for a second, and that's enough for PSYGIB to get the mutual kill.
And he also got the spawn for the rockets as well. Managed to get the rail, he's got the grenades
Nice
to help. Nice vertical rail there, coming in with the LG. Still did a lot of damage before cleaned up, but ZENAKU does come out on top.
What a brawl to begin, and ZENAKU just goes to grab the light armor for the heavy, and he realizes, oh, PSYGIB just swept the heavy up.
So Mega and Heavy's gone. So Zen will be playing the chip game, but very difficult on a map like Crucible. With all his choke points, he can still be very defensive with these pineapples and the rockets as well, but looking very, very good so far, but it has taken a lot of damage in the process. Heavy is up. He can maybe try and contest it. Good rail coming up from him here. So it does go up on that lava ledge, and nice grenade rockets there. Oh, I was going to say, if that rocket hit, my goodness, yeah, that would have been crazy as he finds him again. Uses that flame strike, and now just needs to recover from that last engagement.
Yeah, what I'm seeing from ZENAKU is what I expect. He's really, really good at almost every area of the game, but PSYGIB is just seems to be doing a little bit better in the fights, but ZENAKU, as expected, is whenever it gets to a fight, the stacks are so much in his favor, and the position is so much in his favor that it doesn't even matter how good PSYGIB's combat skill is.
Tickles him with the LG from below. Look at this stack from Zen.
Oh.
And he has a couple of pineapples in his back pocket, soon to be a third. And that's going to be rotating back around. Heavy's in the next 10 seconds. PSYGIB's just literally waiting for him with that flame strike.
I like that he tried to find PSYGIB's whereabouts right before the heavy. Couldn't find him, so he just goes back in. Might have to do the same before the Mega now. Just to give those two items a little bit more of a delay to guarantee that he maintains control for a while longer. He's listening out for sound cues, trying to plant a trap. Let's see if he can find something. There is PSYGIB. Doesn't really get that much damage off, but that's going to be enough as he goes back, collects that Mega, and prepares the heavy.
Yeah, just waiting for the heavy, but managed to get high advantage. We will have to do that flame strike, but manages to clean him up nicely. As now he's up 4-1. As he's TPing through, now just going to be rotating back around. Mega's up in 10 seconds, has that height advantage, some good map control as well. Has all the pineapples he would like to deliver, and he's going to have the angle onto PSYGIB as well. Just assume he's going to go towards that rail, but PSYGIB, luckily enough, made the right read and just 180'd and went back around, but knows that he's directly above him.
Is ZENAKU going to go to the TP again, or are you just going to get that heavy and get out of there? This is not the best spot to be in, and he still has a lot of stack. He wants to get into the fight as soon as possible with PSYGIB. There's the fight, should be an easy one. He does take quite a lot of damage, but he's fine. The stack advantage was so much in his favor that it doesn't even matter. That's the name of the game, really, for ZENAKU. He knows PSYGIB is really good at fights, so he just makes them as easy as possible.
Using this kill so effectively. Oh, actually, Kazim dropping down, but he does steal the heavy, mind you. He could actually get cleaned up, but the pineapple, each other's active abilities been used to clean each other up, but Zen still up 7-2.
Yeah, just with a little bit of a chance to win that fight, PSYGIB goes in and actually won it. I don't think he's going to be able to get back into control just on the back of that. Gonna need some more stack to work with. And we see here is Zen again, and ZENAKU playing a little bit too fast for PSYGIB there. Gets a very easy kill right before the heavy spawn. Even goes through the fire again just to tell PSYGIB exactly where he is. And PSYGIB comes running. If that's the bait, that's a 900 IQ bait.
Pick up that rail. Does manage to, but he's got the angle for the Mega. He knows he won't be able to get it, but hopefully about to get, and yeah, Zen was more than aware. PSYGIB was purposely holding that angle just to make the Mega pretty much useless here, but he doesn't get towards the heavy. Finally gets it, and it's going to be PSYGIB winning that bout. But the problem is he's still 6 frags behind, but with plenty of time.
Let's see how this mega practice is gonna go. PSYGIB ready for it. ZENAKU seems to be wanting to fight as well, despite not having much weaponry, and I think that is gonna be the key factor that's gonna force ZENAKU to go away. Heavy in 7 seconds. PSYGIB trying to go for the choke point, does land a rail, but I don't think that's gonna be enough to push through. He does decide to try and push through, but after taking so much damage, he goes back. And he keeps doing damage to ZENAKU, who is now hurting and he will surely die in half a second to the flame strike.
Been happening good measure, good rail coming out from PSYGIB, but
I'm surprised
again,
he backs off there, even that he has not backed off once yet. So he lets ZENAKU get the mega. Heavy is the next item up. PSYGIB does really not have anything to play with in terms of HP and armor. Now a little bit better, still not that comfortable, but he's the only one doing damage. ZENAKU, like, he's doing the right choices, the fights that he's picking, but when it comes to them, he's just PSYGIB doing the damage. But PSYGIB still the one back foot for 5 frags, 4 minutes ago. Let's see if he can find any of them, because now he actually has an advantageous stack to play with, especially after this armor pickup. And he knows where ZENAKU is. Is he gonna try to do something creative to find him, maybe rocket jump up, or is he gonna try and trap him? Because there's no reason for ZENAKU to even move from where he is.
Yeah, he knows his exact whereabouts. Choice using that flame strike, catches him a little bit. Let's wait for him to repeat once again, but it's only tickling him here and there with the rockets in the LG, but it is adding up a little bit now. ZENAKU, his plan is just to waste time.
Exactly, he waited so long that ZENAKU might just go and steal the heavy, and there it is. Well played by ZENAKU, and PSYGIB needs to be a little bit more proactive than that. The LG fight moving on, and ZENAKU started the fight hitting a lot more. Doesn't get the kill, but this might actually be in his favor, because he still has a lot of stack remaining, and PSYGIB is gonna take almost a whole minute just to get back to some acceptable health and armor to be able to challenge ZENAKU as he swipes the map up of everything. And now ZENAKU comes 10 seconds later to get an easy kill before both of the major items are up. I say easy, but he took a lot of damage, and now from the spawn, PSYGIB is able to get the refrag. 5 frags, 2.5 minutes. I don't know. It can happen. Seems unlikely.
He almost had 3 back-to-back rails, which was would have been pretty crazy and a nice way to try and edge his way back into this matchup. But with 2 minutes left now, and as soon as Zen goes on the defensive with the rockets and the pineapples, it's just going to make things really difficult, especially when PSYGIB wants these clean frags to follow suit to continue the aggression straight afterwards.
Mega coming up, and PSYGIB needs to be taking a lot of risks right after this Mega to see what he can do in this match. Because so far he's been waiting for ZENAKU to make mistakes so he can take advantage of them, but he's going to have to start to force some situations. 1.5 minutes to go, 5 frags. If he gets a clean one, I'm not going to say it's absolutely possible, but he does have a chance still. Finds ZENAKU. A lot of damage. And he barely took any damage actually, so it's not that bad. He should be able to get the kill. How much more damage can he avoid taking? Okay, that's good. 1 minute, 4 frags. Is it doable, Lethal? Is there still time?
Probably not. Because I just feel like with the default stack from Zen and of course the pineapples he has, it's just at some stage there isn't going to be a clean frag, and that's when he could potentially trade it out as well.
I believe in PSYGIB.
I know you do, man. You've been believing. To be fair, you've been believing in PSYGIB ever since he won that first upper bracket.
Yeah.
That upper bracket match.
This is a PSYGIB I've been waiting to see for years. Here he is. Great damage. He should be able to get this kill. He took so much damage though, he still gets the kill. Okay, 3 frags, 40 seconds.
Don't get me wrong, I'd love to see this comeback from PSYGIB if we can. 30 seconds left, and this is where ZENAKU just going to be backing away again, playing defensively, trying to keep.
There's a rocket jump up for sure. Oh, yep, there he goes. Can he find him? There's the LG. He's dodging some of the damage. Oh, and the air rocket! Beautiful, but 15 seconds for 2 frags. It just seems a little too much since he doesn't really have any armor to play with anymore. And sadly, I think that is gonna be it for PSYGIB. He did make it close, but just a little bit too late.
It certainly was, but GG anyway. Nice comeback from PSYGIB, but he will not be able to tie things up and take us to sudden death, as that is going to be the first map victory here in this series for ZENAKU, as we're now checking out the stats. 18 items for PSYGIB. Just sadly missed it for ZENAKU, but ZENAKU played his A game and played that map extremely well at the very beginning, and he knew what he had to do in order to maintain that lead.
Exactly, as soon as he had that lead, he just played with his stack, with his ability, trying to play the close range with the kill burst damage. As we're gonna see here, the first frag were all in the way of ZENAKU, except this mutual frag at the start, but the rest was almost all for ZENAKU. Despite PSYGIB hitting a lot of the shots, he was just not playing as well as ZENAKU when it comes to the rotation of the items and the control of the map.
Yeah, he certainly wasn't, and he made the kill a lot more effective compared to what we've seen from other kills as well. So showing that, don't get me wrong, the Death Knight is extremely viable in this matchup. The kill, especially if they give the kill player a lead, and with so many choke points around the map, it can get quite frustrating after a period of time.
Yeah, it's just really easy to make use of the kill in this match, and ZENAKU used it to his full advantage. Really well done.
So remember guys, I hope this is a best of 5, and this is going to be the match for top 4 as well, with Zen with that first map victory. So give him a boost of confidence, morale, a little bit of momentum, and we head into this second map shortly. But for PSYGIB though, so it's going to be a tough road, but it's got even a little bit tougher now, as even with that comeback, at least he kept the score competitively rather than being a little bit one-sided during those first 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's actually surprising how close the score was, given that PSYGIB started his comeback only at 7.5 minutes in. But it's still really respectable score from him. Now we're gonna go on to the second map, and it's gonna be Athena versus Doomslayer.
And how do you think this is going to go from what you've seen so far on Deep Embrace? Because with Zen, it looks very consistent. He made the correct decisions majority of the time. It was looking very solid overall, but don't need to ask that question now because we're going to be jumping straight into Deep Embrace. Starting off from PSYGIB's perspective with the Athena versus the Doom. And this was the matchup where we said, you know, why did ZENAKU not select the Slash? But we've got to remember, ZENAKU is so effective with the Doom.
Yeah, and I wonder how effective PSYGIB is with the Athena. I don't remember if he was really good or really bad at her, so I guess we're gonna find out soon. Great nail damage by ZENAKU there. Not much of an angle, but he was still making it work.
ZENAKU with quite a large stack, but PSYGIB now finally able to get a piece of armor. Early on, it's been quite fast paced as he's just trying to see if he can get an angle with that LG. He just managed to get that health bubble in the murder hole, but
it's expected from ZENAKU, anyway. Before any fight happens, he's finding a lot of damage between items. And PSYGIB, although he does do a lot of damage in fights that we're seeing right now, he's outside of the actual fight, most damage is going in the way of ZENAKU, and most of the items are as well, but PSYGIB managing to find some damage of its own. An item. Will he make a play for the heavy? There he goes, there's a play. He does cancel the hook eventually. It's taking a lot of damage from below. It would be crazy for him to go up there again. So he does just back off, collect the mega, and hoping this light armor spawns soon.
He's coming as he's heading towards the light, but again, PSYGIB standing his ground, doing a lot of damage with that LG, just trying to hit these shots with the rail. Misses another one, sadly. That would have been crucial for him to stay alive in this matchup, but ZENAKU just diving away. Nice rail from him. Has backed up all the way towards the heavy.
Not much that PSYGIB can do
no armor.
I'm surprised that ZENAKU even went for the heavy. I thought he just chased PSYGIB would get the clean kill, but he gets it anyway right after. He knows exactly where PSYGIB can move to. Very good read by ZENAKU.
Speak to the Devil, going to switching over to his POV. And PSYGIB flirting at the idea of going through that TP, but wants to know exactly where ZENAKU is first. So instead, decides to go underneath and then back away with the hook. And And Mega is now up and he'll be collecting that. You can see PSYGIB was a little bit unsure, just playing a bit cautiously as he was heading towards that Mega, as he was assuming that Zen was probably already top mid. Good rail again coming up from Zen. Approaching this 3rd minute mark, as he was hoping to do a little bit more with the LG. Now, heading towards the heavy. Good rail coming out there from PSYGIB.
And this rail, and oh, what a hooking up. ZENAKU not expecting that hook. Moved 2 seconds before the heavy was up at all. PSYGIB, now he can try to push in. He knows ZENAKU cannot have that much stack, but he's missing shots. There's one really good shot, and the second one.
Great stuff there from PSYGIB. Zen must get the rail spawn. You can see PSYGIB just on the edge of the health bubble top mid. Has the info in need, hooks over. Good try ball.
Oh my god, the try
Only one.
Closing in the distance. Doesn't really have much in the way of weaponry. Still missing that LG now. Is he gonna drop down? He might. There he is. He's going with the shotgun, and he just decides to switch the weapon halfway through to go for the rockets. Now he knows he has to switch back to the shotgun. And we saw another flying LG, which we haven't seen before, and now that was a second weapon flying. But PSYGIB, I love his weapon switches in the middle of fight. They're always pretty much perfect.
Okay, now's picking up the heavy. Deny him of the lights as well, which is good from PSYGIB. Just denying him of anything he can. Hits another rail, trying to go for the second if he can. He's going to eat another one up in the end. That's going to be going back around top mid. Good damage collectively overall from PSYGIB. Now just holding his ground around the heavy.
PSYGIB still in the lead. 6 minutes to go. Can he find ZENAKU? Right now he's trying to extend his lead right before this Mega comes up. Can he land the shot? He cannot just yet. He's trying to do a lot of damage with the tribal, but not quite hitting. Missing the rail angle as well, but ZENAKU so far avoiding most of the damage. Good rail by the Australian player and just running away. Oh, he comes back! He did a lap at the map.
Oh dearie me, halfway stage. PSYGIB stack advantage. Good try bolt from Zen, mind you. Zen does get away.
Now,
good thing doesn't make the rotation around the LG.
The overall stacks are pretty even right now. ZENAKU, one big rival can decide this fight. Oh, both players not really trading any damage just yet. He's trying to go for the rail angles. PSYGIB, good LG usage. There he comes again. There's going to be the heavy soon. And PSYGIB, oh, he misses the rail. ZENAKU lands a beautiful rocket and the rail combo. PSYGIB still alive somehow. ZENAKU wants to close at this. Oh my god, the rocket to the feet of ZENAKU. That was a beautifully placed rocket.
PSYGIB, what'd you expect? We've seen it literally all year round, and it's continuing to doing it as we speak. 4 minutes left.
Now alive, but not with much to play with. ZENAKU looking to speed up the game now, trying to get the kill. PSYGIB just going to be playing most defensive game. PSYGIB's defensive damage is just ridiculous. Like,
it has been. The damage has been coming to him. The LG comes out, but ZENAKU's backing away once again. PSYGIB, you can see that ZENAKU's trying multiple ways from different angles to try and deal something, but PSYGIB's been prepared for every time, gone 2 for 2.
There's the hookup.
That previous round, trying to clean up with the LG, now extends his lead here by 4-1.
PSYGIB's damage output is just incredible. Just constant damage chipping. Every time ZENAKU tries to go for an angle, PSYGIB is there to reply with damage. And this is usually the part where I see ZENAKU excel over other players. He's always ready with some damage, but wow. Was that a rocket headshot?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Wow.
Well, you know what that position's like. Is you can barely see the hitbox at all, so I'm going to assume it was. As now, still ZENAKU trying to claw his way back from that 4-frag deficit, and still
I'm not sure how.
Stack as well from PSYGIB.
I'm not sure how he can do it. Like Athena, yeah, she's really vulnerable off the spawn, but looking at the stack of PSYGIB, he can just play super defensive right now. And it's PSYGIB, not sure how defensive he actually wants to play, and it seems still like he wants to extend the lead. There's ZENAKU actually jumps over that rail, and there he's back for the mega, and he falls. Syncaro claims another victim. And after this kill, that might actually be the GG.
Yeah,
PSYGIB gets this kill cleanly. Not that clean anymore, so
there
still
we
a chance.
Have you now?
There we go. Finally gets cleaned up. 7-1. Yeah, that was definitely the turning point in this matchup. Well, not the turning point, rather, but the game-winning frag stays alive on 2 HP. Oh dear, that light armor literally saved his backside then.
I love how he just shoots rail. Like, he doesn't know if the guy is there yet, but he hears him, he's like, yeah, he'll probably be there. And a lot of times, he's right. Finally going down. How much can Zen? It kind of feels like a repeat of last game, right?
Yeah.
He might get the scoreline close, but it's so hard to actually win it. And you need a clean frags, and this is not really clean. This map, however, is really small, and the Athena is really vulnerable right off the spawn. And there's an okay delay between major items. Let's see how many frags can ZENAKU get.
Yeah, now look at stack Zen has. PSYGIB has no armor. Just trying to get away from the situation. He's going to be able to clean him up though before stealing that light away from Zen. So he helps himself a tiny bit, but there's a minute left remaining, looking for 3 frags. He can definitely do it because of the starting stack from PSYGIB, but of course with the hooks he can get out of a few nicks and crannies here and there, but it's just going to Berserk mode to see if he can try and catch him. Good defensive rail there from PSYGIB. The rocket would have just been great, but the the vertical rail straight afterwards is even better. Catches him on spawn, but doesn't actually get that initial rail. Would have been so important as he does hook away. And he can just go in with the double jump here, trying to chase down PSYGIB. PSYGIB just going underneath to find another rotation away. As he goes into him, does a little bit of damage though, as PSYGIB has a decent enough stack to take this fight.
Yeah, 20 seconds to go. If he gets another kill in the next 5, then yeah, but not sure he can get a kill right now.
Oh wow, what a shot! Coming out from Zen, and now he's going to Berserk mode again, but if he doesn't take him down now, he's going to have issues here. Only 7 seconds left remaining. He'll probably just delay the spawn. And he has 3 seconds left, and that is gonna be it. That is understandable. GG, that was much closer than we anticipated, considering the start PSYGIB had. But PSYGIB's on the board now, 1 apiece.
Very well played there from PSYGIB. And ZENAKU, just the reverse of last map. He did make it pretty close in the end, but PSYGIB very well played throughout the first 7 to 8 minutes while he got the lead and then defended it. And we're back to a best of 3.
Yeah, literally a complete reverse of what we saw from Bridgeport, which is quite funny. We are going to look at the highlights here, and some of the rounds both these players were hitting was just absolutely crazy, and both of them getting a little bit flustered from each other's antics, but in the end PSYGIB had a commanding lead, which he did maintain for quite a while, especially with the Athena, and we know how difficult it is to kind of establish any kind of control back.
Oh, this was when he did the lap around the map and came back.
How can we forget? As we did see a little bit of a montage from PSYGIB at the very beginning. Yeah, that is rough.
The headshot rocket.
Oh, dearie me. We could feel his pain at the time.
Oh.
If you didn't do that, we'd probably go into sudden death now.
Yeah, most likely.
But there we have it though on Deep Embrace. So we'll be going to map number 3 shortly, just so you guys know, but still it is a best of 5. And we're going to find out how things are going to go. And if PSYGIB does win this series, I think it will be his highest placement, because his highest placement was in Katowice a few years ago.
Yeah, the top 6. If he wins this, he'll go to top 4. Yeah, exactly. That would be amazing for PSYGIB. And now we're going to get to a very entertaining matchup. Aizen versus Scalebearer.
Every time we've had Exile, Scale has been banned along the way. This time round he's not been banned, and he's been selected straight away against the Aizen. Aizen can be very good on this map.
Aizen can be very good on the hands of PSYGIB, so I'm expecting a very entertaining match here on Exile.
Round begins in
absolutely. 3. Let's get this map underway. Exile, 1 apiece between the 2. Let's see how things are going to go. Zen with the Scale, and PSYGIB with the Aizen. Just collecting all the weapons in his arsenal. going to be PSYGIB and Timmy.
Timmy gets that kill in the end. So first kill. None of the players get it. Timmy's winning.
Technically, yes.
And I hope the second kill goes to Sinkera.
Yeah, we won a piece, wouldn't it?
Yeah, between Timmy and Sinkera. So Mega up. PSYGIB making his way to the heavy. Trying to find where he is. There he is. Beautiful shot. Find him again. Yep, that's going to be a very easy cleanup. Can he find him once again? He's waiting for ZENAKU to make his move, as he's very, very noisy. He decides not to go through the TP just in case he gets full rushed. Now he should be able to find ZENAKU. Oh, that dodge! Did you see the fake there by... Oh my god, the rockets to the face and to the face once again. PSYGIB's combat skills, I know I've mentioned this 100 times, but they are top-notch.
Doesn't even need to use the turret, so he first to the ball rush, he'll just simply just dodge it himself.
Yeah, easy. Because if you dodge fast to one side, it's really hard for the for the scale better player to turn back to the other side, because it reduces your sensitivity quite a lot.
Yeah. Fingers up. PSYGIB just trying to contest that the best he could. So now the heavy will be up in 15 seconds. Got eyes on him. Good rocket. Goes for the TP. Shot another one for good measure. Does find it though. And the only looking very good for PSYGIB. And he left on 4 HP.
That was a jump. The jump that he did just completely threw ZENAKU's aim off. And he will die, but he did steal the heavy. The jump there just completely threw ZENAKU's aim off and managed to help him win that fight. Very, very cool stuff.
Tickled him from behind with DLG, but quick simple recovery there from Zen. Had his back turned there. Very fortunate to not take as much damage as PSYGIB could have delivered. Taking down the turret. I think that turret was up for quite a while.
There's the heavy. And the PSYGIB, is he going to try to play defensive already? There's Timmy coming in once again. And the ball rush is going to get the kill. 5-2. ZENAKU mounting his comeback.
Yep, 3 minutes in, great first rail from Zen. He's going to try and make his mark in terms of his comeback here on Exile. Should be able to clean it up here. Lovely stuff from Zen. Heavy will be up in the next 4 seconds, but before he does that, he's going to get that initial rail on spawn, and he picks up Heavy just in time, and now on that recovery process whilst picking up the rail.
Mega coming up soon, and PSYGIB is going to try to push this. He's doing a lot of damage, he's taking some. I have no idea who's going to be the winner of this fight. PSYGIB goes away, decides to steal that light armor. And leave to fight another day, he gets the rail as well. Heavy's coming up, PSYGIB, he's still doing the damage. Like, Heavy went in the way of ZENAKU, but stacks are still completely even. And now PSYGIB has all the weapons that he wants.
Yeah, we have to remember, PSYGIB was up 5-0, but Zen's brought it back quite nicely here. Almost tying things up. 4 minutes in, a good rail coming up from PSYGIB, but Zen's still maintaining his position.
He really needed to hit some damage there after the Mega. He will need some more damage now after the heavy to prevent ZENAKU from getting 2 stack. There it is. Yet more damage. Can he make a play to defend the Mega from ZENAKU now? Will he even want to? He's trying to hold the position. ZENAKU still has the bull rush. He might use it, or he might save it for the heavy, but ZENAKU decides not to even try to do any damage. There's a rail now. Okay, I thought he was going to go up the jump pad and then try to use the bull rush, but he's doing good damage still. Both players even stacks, and there's no need for any player to make any super risky move. There's still a long time to go. The players playing pretty safe.
Nice rail through the TP there from PSYGIB. Things have calmed down a little bit in the fragging department, but still the action has been quite impactful in terms of damage here and there. Oh, great rockets coming out from PSYGIB, but he was able to get away with so much there, but Zen does get the shotgun and the heavy spawn, and he does have the ball rush as well.
Yeah, silver lining there for ZENAKU, that he got a really good spawn on top of it. But PSYGIB has been able to... Oh, PSYGIB now he's waiting for the heavy. He doesn't realize that ZENAKU stole it, that spawn. He's now realizing it, and now he knows he does not have the timing for it. He's probably assuming, okay, it's probably around the time where I killed him when the mega spawn. So he should have a vague idea of when it is.
Yeah, he'll definitely have an educated guess of when to pick it up.
I think he heard it.
Actually picked up anyway, and yeah, at least he's got the exact timing of it. And he had decent tri-bot damage there, the 41. And with that mega, it means the stacks are even once again. Heavy will be up in the next 17 seconds, just daring for him to go for the TP. Backing off, and he will have to tow it up again momentarily. But still can't forget that ZENAKU has had that ball rush in his back pocket, waiting for the perfect time to use it. So PSYGIB should be able to get this heavy here without too much hassle, as now Zen was fair but didn't have the angle.
Surely ZENAKU wants this mega and he's planning to even use a bull rush if he needs. Doesn't need it, but PSYGIB doing so much. The turret to the bottom. I think PSYGIB probably thought he had another champion there.
Yeah. Oh, catches him with a shotty, and there we have it. PSYGIB now up by 3 frags.
PSYGIB has been doing a really good job. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say he was doing a great job of maintaining his distance and avoiding the bull rush, and hence comes ZENAKU.
Oh, nice LG. Mega's still up.
Now the hard part for PSYGIB is that he doesn't have the weapons necessary to maintain the distance. ZENAKU is on his trail, doing some good LG damage. There's the kill. Oh, Jimmy!
Did a little bit, enough to be just annoying.
Rocked in the face. There's the heavy, PSYGIB gets it. ZENAKU doesn't have that much to play with for a scale bearer. Might have to evacuate and not fight for this mega at all. Maybe try to go for some rail damage or something, but not more than that shortly.
2.5 minutes left, PSYGIB still with that 1 frag lead. ZENAKU's made a really nice comeback.
If PSYGIB forces him through the TP, that's a sure kill. PSYGIB not really pushing him. I don't think PSYGIB realizes how low ZENAKU is right now. So he's gonna miss out on a good opportunity to close the game, but he's still collecting the items. And he has all the weapons that he could need. So he's gonna be happy.
Oh, he actually comes straight through. He has to deal with so much there. And PSYGIB still comes out on top, and he has the mega, and he's going to be in prime position now to pick up this heavy.
Yeah, that was great from PSYGIB. Somehow still winning that fight. Now ZENAKU realizing he needs to take some more risks, going straight for that heavy. Need to collect a couple of the weapons, but PSYGIB already in a very defensive position. Oh no!
He LG's him down below a sync frag. It's been a while since we've seen one of those on Exile, especially around the area of the map. And ZENAKU, look at the stack he has. And he's got time left still, maybe only a minute 15, but let's see what he can do. Despite him using the bull rush.
I gotta say, PSYGIB's dodge of the bull rush has been incredible.
It has been. He's been reacting so well, but surely this is going to be all tied up. There we have it. Zen still has a huge stack to continue his aggression and process next engagement. Now, Kyle catches him through the TP, but he's going to leave him behind because the Mega's coming up, and we have the heavy in 12.
PSYGIB does not have much to play with right now. Oh no, he's getting caught off guard here. This is a disaster for PSYGIB. ZENAKU surely will get the kill. PSYGIB, I mean, ZENAKU can just wait here for 30 seconds and then get a clean kill. He's gonna let him get away? There's no way. Okay, he goes back. He knows he can get there before PSYGIB gets away, and PSYGIB, there's nothing he can do from here. There's only death waiting for him. And 20 seconds before the timer is up, ZENAKU gets the 9th frag. 1 frag lead, and I'm not sure there's even a chance for PSYGIB to come back right now.
I'm not sure if there is. ZENAKU looking to be in a very good spot to take this map. 10 seconds left remaining. Just daring for him to go on that rocket jump pad.
There's only a teleporter or a jump pad, and he has the bull rush. He's just gonna run away. Oh,
finds the turret, but you know what? It doesn't matter. ZENAKU takes map number 3. Now up in the series. And let's take a look at those stats. 21 items for ZENAKU.
The spectators
16
on
for PSYGIB.
the spectators on the first floor are seem really excited about these matches today.
Yeah,
As we all are.
Probably louder than us right now.
Probably louder than us.
And even with the rail percentage that Zen had, it was only 20%. It's just the way he was playing from a positional
Look at his
standpoint.
dodge, that was great.
That was great.
And
Yeah,
the
the combat
rockets,
skills.
oh.
My God. Yeah, I was very worried for ZENAKU at first, but you can see Zen just calmed his nerves. He knew the frags would come his way once he gets back map control. And did exactly that.
Like PSYGIB's moves during fights are always frag movie worthy. Like every single one of his frags is just amazing. Seemed a bit relieved he got the kill there.
Yeah, probably not relieved about the map window.
Yeah.
As now he's still got to try and claim maps 4 and 5 in order to take victory. But ZENAKU's looking very, very good. They're looking much better. Because when I was watching ZENAKU against Nosfer, and I was a little bit worried with a bit of his hesitation for some of the frags he could have claimed. But a new day, and it seems like ZENAKU is back to normal. No pressure on his shoulders here. He's got the advantage. He's got the momentum. And yeah, we've seen some crazy aerial positional fights. I think there was one on Awoken previously yesterday. I can't remember who it was. It was just like super far from the other Awoken. But yeah, that one was just hilarious around the rockets. But and this is the last moment where ZENAKU got that final frag before being greeted by Timmy during those dying seconds.
Imagine if he was low and he died to Timmy there. The most amazing turret placement ever.
That was just... I don't know what I would say. I'll probably just be face palming.
We're going to go to another entertaining matchup, Visor versus the Sorlag.
Yeah, again, a matchup where we were surprised the Slash wasn't selected. But let's see how things are going to go here. So ZENAKU up 2-1 in this series. If Zen takes this, he'll be in the top 4 and be greeted by Maxter. And if PSYGIB wins this, we'll be going to a map number 5, which would not surprise me because these two be going very back and forth.
Let's see, Sorlag getting a late mega pickup. I don't think he heard the heavy yet, so he's gonna check it out. And he hears it now. There's the heavy pickup. So both players delaying their major item pickups by quite a lot, and ZENAKU knows he has a minor weapon advantage over PSYGIB, as PSYGIB does not have that rocket launcher. He might try to do... Okay, he doesn't need to do a rocket chip or anything. He can hold his position. He decides to go away. For me, it's a little bit surprising, but he should be able to hold this heavy.
Yeah, he's going to get this heavy anyway, and you can see PSYGIB just trying to play peekaboo. He does hit that first rail, so that's going to be very important for him when he approaches this mega next. Items already quite segregated, roughly about 7 to 8 seconds, and Zena just holding that angle to see if PSYGIB is going to peek. Again, just trying to feed himself some information, does have to spit. Remember, PSYGIB does have that piercing sight. Doesn't have it yet, did use it about 25 seconds ago. What a rocket to rail combo.
Surely chasing this.
Has to. Decides not to. Okay.
I get it, because you know it's PSYGIB. You can't just drop on him when he has LG out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good chance there.
I can understand why he was a bit skeptical of the
10 seconds.
idea at the time.
Might just push this right now. Surely a preemptive speed. There it is. Good preemptive speed. Okay, drop for the heavy. Oh, he does just in time. And PSYGIB, I wouldn't be surprised if PSYGIB actually goes in. He doesn't quite.
Oh, the rocket damage him and the rail afterwards. He's only on 79 HP. Could just go from here. That rocket barely missed him. And is he still holding the angle? No, he's not.
Charlie's gonna go to the light now. I don't know if he has enough stack to go for the mega, but he's going for it. PSYGIB, is he gonna go through? Both players pretty low, but there's the rail. ZENAKU doesn't want to go through, and PSYGIB also goes away, so that mega is just gonna be there for no one. ZENAKU is just gonna check. Has the mega been taken? Okay, there it is. I can pick it up. No rockets for ZENAKU. And PSYGIB doing good moves. When he has to choose between mega or heavy, he's been choosing the heavy, which is a lot more important. ZENAKU trying to figure out what is PSYGIB up to. Oh, I think PSYGIB assumes that ZENAKU took the mega, so he's there now. But the heavy is going to be the first item up, which is going to go in ZENAKU's favor. Now the mega pickup finally.
Zen's been quite fortunate as well. Since PSYGIB hasn't approached him as much for the last 30 seconds, Zen hasn't got any rockets to use for that defensive purpose, and finally picks up some rocket ammo. Heavy will be up in 10, so this will be a good time to use it. Has the spit, has the rockets, has everything he needs in order to put a halt to PSYGIB's aggression or pressure onto the heavy. But again, catch him with a great grey on the heavy.
Yeah, it's really hard to push down there if you're right, especially versus any champion that has the burst damage. PSYGIB decides to do that just to bait out the ability and does it perfectly. He does damage after that. So if he picks up a light armor, Stack should be going the way of PSYGIB. And I would not be surprised if he goes for the heavy right now. There it is. He's trying to make his way to the heavy. I think he's going to be hearing ZENAKU that we're seeing on top of him. So heavy going the way of PSYGIB. ZENAKU trying to hold his position on the TP, making his way to the Mega. This game has been very, very defensive from both players. I mean, it has to be from PSYGIB because he doesn't really have much else in the way of defense, and he can't really just run into Sorlag either. So it's basically ZENAKU deciding the pace of the game, and he wants to make it very defensive.
Mega's up in 5. Zen's just checking to see if he will go for the TP, which he will not. And Zen's just delaying the item a little bit, but he's directly underneath him here. We'll find him, misses that vertical rail, but made his presence known, and he is going to be
I want to see it drop
getting away as soon as possible. It's going to happen.
I just need to see it.
Just a matter of how and when. Blazing sights available for PSYGIB, as well as the spit.
5 minutes.
It's now approaching the halfway point. Still no frag between either player.
Barely any damage has been exchanged. Both players are playing extra safe.
And remember, for everyone at home, if PSYGIB loses this map, so we walk away the series with 3-1 into the top 4 versus Maxter, or if PSYGIB wins, into a map number 5. Decent rocket there from Zem. There's Maxter now just, PSYGIB just assessing the situation. Was thinking about going to jump pad, but Zem's actually ready for him. So they're making both very good reads, just great educated guesses. And now it's going to be dropping on down. Still has the piercing sight and grabbing that heavy.
Let's see. I wonder which player is going to make the first aggressive move. Because at some point, since they're playing so safe, it's quite hard to make an aggressive move. Especially in this matchup, you kind of know everything that's happening. So it's going to come up to one of them to make one aggressive move. And which of these players looks like the higher risk taker?
I'd want to say PSYGIB, but it comes in, it comes out, finally waiting to sleep for ages, gets to rail as well.
That is so much damage from PSYGIB. And I mean, the stacks are still even, but that's an impressive move. He maintains the position for this Mega. The stacks will be in his favor. Can he hold the position? That's a little bit more damage. And now PSYGIB, he will have the piercing sight as well, surely. Now the defensive moves are going to come in. ZENAKU is caught off guard with the heavy. First kill is going to go in the way of... Oh, ZENAKU just avoiding the damage for so long. He has nothing to play with right now, finding a few health bubbles. PSYGIB just pushing him with... Is that an LG or the rail? There's the LG. Can PSYGIB get the kill?
Again, just abusing the map option once again, playing ring around the Rosie round the I cannot believe he's still being so predictable around it. Still managed to get him. Was he taken down? Yes, he does. Zen now up 2-0.
So frustrating.
But at this high level, you don't expect him just to continue going clockwise around the eye. But at some point, he's going to rotate back, but he just didn't.
That's hilarious. PSYGIB's got to be a bit frustrated after that.
Yeah, I think anyone would be. And the problem is now, 2.5 minutes left. Yes, he has the piercing sight, but
how does he catch up? Exactly. How does he catch up to Sorlag? Because Sorlag can even just stay behind the corner with her mobility. She has enough burst damage in it.
We'll see. 2 minutes left remaining. PSYGIB is just going to jump on in. Some good rocket damage coming out from it. It's got a tiny bit of the edge in terms of the stack, but the spit should be able to get a help in time, and he does.
Almost.
So it's giving himself a bit of leeway here. He's probably got about half a minute to a minute to try and recover and then try and push the items, but instead Zen just dives right in, puts a complete stop to any potential comeback with that trade.
Yeah, that's a great refrag by ZENAKU. If he decided to go passive there, you would have definitely helped PSYGIB tie up the game. Oh, and the rail through the tiniest doorway. I do not see a way back for PSYGIB right now. Still 90 seconds to go, only 2 kills. But it's going to be very hard to frag ZENAKU once again. Surely this next Mega will be a fight. But ZENAKU decides to play it safe, back off, and keep PSYGIB guessing.
No rockets from ZENAKU either, so he won't be the most effective passively.
1 minute warning.
Heard it here. With 1 minute left remaining, it's going to be extremely tough for PSYGIB to try and to catch him at this point. Wouldn't surprise me if he just stays around these back heavy stairs until PSYGIB does make the first move. He's even trying to walk around hoping that ZENAKU's made a rotation, but he actually hasn't. He's still just chilling. Now on the heavy jump pad, in, let's be honest, in Ruins, the perfect spot to make that getaway.
Yeah, he's making himself pretty much unpushable, but here PSYGIB is gonna have his try. Oh, that gives him a Mega. Look at the speed of Star like this. How did he catch up to that? PSYGIB is doing his best, but oh my god, he's... And there's the heavy there as well, and ZENAKU's like, yeah, I don't care. I just want to run away with my life.
Even use that piercing sight, but there's only 10 seconds left remaining for him to stay alive.
There's
It looks like he should be able to do it. He's actually picking up the items
that's GG.
as he's making his rotation, but that is going to be it. Even if PSYGIB does get this frag,
Nice,
which in the end ZENAKU gets it anyway. He's going to seal his place in the top 4 by winning that series 3-1. Very close from both players. A couple of maps was an absolute doozy, and ZENAKU will be seeing him later on against Maxter in the lower bracket semi-finals.
Yeah, the first couple of maps were a bit of a brawl where PSYGIB was just shining away with his combat skills. ZENAKU doing much better tactical decisions overall, and in the last map, the mobility advantage was enough to give ZENAKU the win.
Certainly did, as we're just looking at stats quickly. 18 items for PSYGIB, 19 for Zen. Very close to the item control, but PSYGIB 46% rail. And commiserations to PSYGIB, but he has had an incredible tournament.
Yeah,
no one would have predicted him to get this far, this deep into the bracket. Even being one of the players in the upper bracket semis, he had an extremely good run, and he should be happy with how he's performed so far.
Extremely happy. As you mentioned a few times, it's his best placement in a LAN tournament since Katowice in 2020, and I think he should be very proud of what he's accomplished.
He will be. He knows he was so close to the
this
top
kill.
four, but
Wait, the next kill is the one on the... Okay, now it's the DI one, right? That was the funniest kill. Oh no, that was one of the first ones actually.
yeah, it was the one just before it, I believe. But
Yeah.
it's just funny that at that level of play, you're just like, right, he's bound to make the rotation background. The fact that he just became just extremely predictable, just continued making the same path. I know it's a very, very minor thing, but it's hilarious to see when the players don't expect that, but that was actually pretty balmy. But we do have an interview all set with the winner. That is ZENAKU, and we're going to find out his thoughts and how he felt that series is going and how the tournament is going for him as well.
Congratulations, man. What a hard-fought battle this was. Last map, Ruins. I know you banned quite a lot in the Quake Pro League the recent season, and you managed to get away with it. How does that make you feel right now?
It feels good. I mean, Ruins is a weird one for me because sometimes I feel like I either dominate on it or other times I'm just kind of, well, just not hitting the rails I need to hit. But, you know, when it's kind of those later maps, there's not as many champions to be creative with. I think when you get the Anarchy and the Strog and particular champs, it just becomes ridiculous on Ruins. But, yeah, Solag there, as you can see, he just got the kill and ran away with it, so...
Yeah, perfect. I mean, PSYGIB came out swinging today. He was really in a great shape yesterday as well, and you couldn't really get like in the zone yesterday. How did you manage to change that for today?
Well, Kelly and I have been praying a lot, just praising God and trying to just change my mindset, because I think just obviously the news with the QPL and my motivation with that, I think just like took a bit of a tank. But I think, you know, sometimes losses like that really do help, because once I lost to PSYGIB, I'm like, oh shit, this is my last moment and I want to make it, you know, I want to make it a good one. So yeah, definitely we've been praying a lot, and well, it works out. So that's it.
Just follow the idea of the Maestro treat and go out with a bang, right?
That's it.
Next up, Maxter. Like, how do you want to have that going?
Well, I feel good about Maxter in the sense that you know, we have like kind of a clashing playstyle, and you know, we're getting into that top 4, top 3 type of position, so it's going to be a good game. I think you have to think a little bit more about the champs and the maps, but yeah, I feel like it's going to be a good set.
Thank you for your time. Congratulations. Good luck against Maxter.